On in, where we go into the play lobby and we find a cube.
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 Cube grid. I'll
The
turn it
cube
into
grid.
cube grid later.
The cube grid. Well, yeah, this is Cube. Kaz is here for Cube.
Hello!
We want this cube, single elimination cube. We make everything correct. Because Cube is around for, I think, another week, and then it fades back into the shadows, and Cons comes out. And then that can be the new thing. So, yeah, Cons. That's a set in Magic the Gathering.
Cons of Tarkir.
I had seen a very interesting, like, modern combo deck involving, was it the Jeskai Ascendancy that untaps creatures?
Yeah.
And just, like, it's, like, 16 mana-producing creatures and a billion cantrips. And that's it. Then you just untap all your birds and noble hierarchs and whatnot every time you cast Gitaxian Probe and Manamorphose.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Modern is this weird hotbed of the jankiest combos in the world.
It's beautiful.
Like,
And
everything that becomes, like, too oppressive or too good of a combo has to get banned because we don't have tools like Force of Will, Wasteland,
days even, like, small.
yeah.
The cards that let you interact mightily with your opponent.
And yet, like, single turn, hey, oops, I win combos are still kind of good. For instance, Kiki Jiki. Kiki Jiki is still going to be around.
Kiki will always be around. Melirapod, that sort of thing.
Oh, man. I guess Melirapod is allowed to exist because it's like 4 cards or janky enough, something like that.
Yeah, it's sack outlet Melira thing. But yeah, so this pack has Kozilek and Ulamog and a Muldrifter and some other cards in it too. I am uncertain what direction I want to go in. I know I have Muldrifter highlighted, but that's more of the...
So you could have your Token Eldrazi or your Token Eldrazi. Or, hey, Court of Calling for 11. But no, Muldrifter is an obvious, like, valuable card, will play no matter what kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm actually also looking at that Sylvan Caryatid just for, like, being any color.
Yeah, just like reliability.
Yeah.
Whereas, I would actually like a Rook Primal Hunter.
Ooh, like just jump right in.
Yeah, just like be green as possible out of the gate. Hey, Mirari's
Mirari's
Wake.
Ooh.
Aw.
Alright,
See, okay, no one who has seen Mirari's Wake knows that there are huge Eldrazi coming around.
Also, no, one person does, but they can only take one Eldrazi. Stoneforge is pretty real, though that's a hell of a check this early, like...
Right. Like, Stoneforge Mystic is a super good card with the equipment that it fetches up.
Right. Far and Away would be, like, a cool... Like, the blue-black might be real?
There's a lot of black in the pack. Just Ophiomancer. For God's sake.
Ophiomancer.
The most problematic man.
I'm considering the Wake. I don't think I've played with that
Yeah!
in a while.
Banned huge things.
Let's go with Get Huge. Muldrifter might get ignored, and maybe the Caryatid was more correct, but you know, whatever. I can afford one pick like that, right? And, of course, we get a pack like this where nothing even fits that plan, so I can just...
Does anything... excuse me. Does anything in here fit any plan?
Edict... Hypnotic Siren as a 7-mana...
Oh, Hypnotic Siren to follow the theme of creatures you would rather pay much more for.
Ah, yes. It's like Reverse Evoke, really. Like, Edict is cool if I went on the control plan, even though, like, sometimes it's just not the best. Opposition's cool if I end up on a token plan, and maybe I do end up on that.
Hmm. Where are you gonna get the tokens though? Like, does
We'll find them, right? Like, this is only pick one.
blue? Well, it's gotta have like, gotta be like white.
Okay, well, that's the wake
Or,
then. And then
okay,
we move in on the wake.
I accept. So, well, I would like it a lot more if it was Glare of Subdual.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a lot of blue, a lot of like condescend, D-sphere, Jushi
Hmm.
apprentice.
There's a real Kaz.
Ah, a real Kaz is here.
No, I can't actually recommend Relzeric.
We'll have to. Well, maybe if we see
Exactly.
Kiss Kaz for bingo,
Mmm. Kiss Kaz for more
maybe
bingo.
for more bingo, yes. Maybe if we see that,
No,
um,
yeah,
I could just
he's
pick condescend and call
condescend over detention sphere.
sphere. D-sphere is only going to be an O-ring in this format.
It is? There's no
Well, there could
tokens.
be tokens. I mean, I want condescend.
Okay.
Ooh, Maloku's still around in here. Mana War. Some pretty good black. I haven't seen the type of green or white that I want. I saw like an
Bir-
Evanston's Pilgrim, but
Birthing pod with no green mana in the entire deck.
mmm.
And nothing to actually pot it to. What? Hmm.
Did you know Maloku in the opposition might work?
I was just thinking that there wasn't any token generation in blue, and I will look like an idiot.
And then here it is.
Oh, of course. The blue
Freaking.
token bound.
Mm-hmm.
Maluku.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know like color two is. Maybe color two just shows its face here. Maybe the wake was a null pick. Maybe it's not. Um, could be Venser.
I have had my back broken by Venser the Sojourner. Is there anything that Shardless Agent could even...
In
Like,
the
it's going to cascade into our
Yeah, I
Condescend.
was gonna say
Brilliant.
in our current set of cards, it makes Shardless Agent say Scry 2, which is like not null, but still sucks.
Mm.
Could be pickable.
Man, Enclave Cryptologist was my favorite guy in Rise of the Eldrazi.
Yeah.
Like a level up creature I would actually use.
Do I really want Venser? Do I want? You know what? Let's. I'm gonna try the Shardless Agent.
No kidding.
I'm interested to see maybe this turn like because Condescend isn't like a null spell if it gets flipped off of it, and good lord, green and blue are just gone. Okay.
Hmm.
What's the right
Cool.
move?
What, like, kicks our ass the hardest?
It's something that gives us
Yes.
a secondary, like another color to move into. Maybe like the chain lightning, and then a real Kaz comes back
Hey!
around.
That probably has the
Lifebane.
highest potential upside from this.
Lifebane could also be real.
I don't like picking Lifebane as the only black card with the double black cost.
Man, these colors are just at least Augur of Bolus is real.
He's a guy. Shardless Agent into Augur of Bolus into Condescend.
I see. I can get behind that. Let's let's see. I'm sensing that blue was like really open, and then also green's just missing too. I wonder if we'll see those Eldrazi. I don't know. At least being like blue creature based makes opposition better. Okay, so there's one of the Eldrazi's back.
There's Fire and Ice.
I kind of want that.
Man.
Like I could, and then get Kaz back, and then
Yeah,
it's you, and then
it's me. My hair is on lightning.
I'm gonna try this. This could be interesting. Is it Charm? I think Is It Charm and Far and Away here kind of show the two directions this could have gone.
Mm.
Like, had I moved in on black a bit earlier, but Is It Charm's pretty real. Being counterspell, kill, or weird. Yeah, that was number 2, Eldrazi. Oh no!
Flash Freeze, Jackal Pup, Priest of Rebrask.
No Kaz. This was the one. No, it was the next one with it? I think it was the next one, because
I
All
think it
Sun's
was
Dawn.
the next one. I don't remember All Sun's Dawn being with him.
Yeah, I think that had like an Aether Vial next to it.
Powerful sideboard guy.
Right,
Sure.
this gets brought in against the Gruul.
Whereas I don't think Jackal Pup or Priest of Rebrask is as compelling.
And then, yeah,
Yeah, it was Time Spiral with Kaz. So Jushi Apprentice. Yeah.
Basically, I don't know what Time Spiral's still doing in here. You know, like without Storm. Or Bounce Lands.
Oh yeah, that card that lets you let your opponent draw 7 in the
Yeah.
format with the most high impact cards of anything. It's super depressing to see Raul Zarek gone.
Yeah, that
the
means somebody
red
else
cards that we
is
picked
in
up.
our colors, too.
Right.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
Haha, but we can have the better mana fixing than that other guy.
I think I love Treachery too much to pick the Cascade Bluffs. Man, Hero of Bladehold, Creeping Tar Pit, Vamp Tutor, Goyf, Rolling Earthquake. I would like Rolling Earthquake back here. But yeah, I don't think there's any way I could ever not pick Treachery because it's a 0 mana control magic. Yo, I just noticed that, like, when I highlight a card like this, there's a shadow in the back.
Ooh, finally out of beta.
Look at this interface.
Check out our drop shadows. Doesn't it look like it's popping out at you?
It's so cool. Alright, so we have a couple cards in here like Precursor Golem, Rolling Earthquake, Devil's Play, Cascade Bluff that I would like to get back. Huh.
There just aren't any blue cards in here. Okay, fine, Mystical Tutor, but
Yeah. Well, I don't have enough powerful things for the tutor to grab right now to go.
maybe
down.
like Fear of the Suns for fixing and ramp.
I was even thinking like Fire Spout. I don't even
Just
know.
for the ground side of things.
Yeah.
Although, that'll intentionally not kill our Mole Drifter. I guess that's kind of cool.
And all the tokens from Moloku.
Yeah.
It's that or the Sphere, and the Sphere's like fixing and ramp. Is that good enough? Like, I'm wondering how bad of a time I'm going to have about like wrathing the board. Yeah, let's go with the Sphere.
Yeah. Safety picks.
Okay. Miscalculation's real. Okay, I sat there looking at Dissipate, wondering for like 4 seconds why it looked really dumb, and then realized it was a reprint in M15, not out of the Innistrad that was last.
Mm-hmm.
I also kind of want that Grim Lavamancer.
You'd be alright. What we really want is Delver of Secrets.
This is a Delver deck, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not a control deck as much as it has, like, a couple control pieces. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, Delver would be perfect here. You'd, like, Delver, Miscalculate, Condescend, Ice. Like,
Yeah, or is it Charm, Chain Lightning? Okay, okay.
Like Snapcaster Mage here too.
So we need early threats, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at the red in here. Oh, man. Flame Tongue Kavu. Slag Storm making it back around. Um, I'm looking at Flame Tongue Kavu.
Check out my blood. It is so cool.
Yo! This is so much red. Also, freaking Polukranos and Sun Titan and like a Spectral. I'm getting another card back from here. You know how long I really love Flame Tongue, by the way. He's one of my favorite creatures. I love creatures with come into play abilities, and Flame Tongue's got a pretty strong one. Is 4 power.
Can kill your opponent's creature and your opponent.
He can attack our opponent. That's for man. If he can just dome. Good God. Yeah, Flame Tongue is basically a Shriek Maw. This pack has a very singular message.
What is Price of Progress doing in Cube?
Owning the guy who was playing 12 non-basics. That's obviously
Ugh.
not us. Is Aether Adept on plan or Avalanche Rider? Both Aether Adept and Avalanche Riders are on plan.
And we passed Mono War earlier.
Yeah, do I want the Aether Adept as the not Mono War then?
I mean, it's still a good card.
Yes.
Sure. Join that Manic Vandal.
Yeah.
Team enter the battlefield.
Look, I would actually like Press of Progress on the board in this deck just in case of the worst happening. Coralheim Commander. Also Lightning Bolt. Just Lightning Bolt.
Lightning Bolt made it past a lot of people.
Yeah. I don't know why my cursor doesn't appear. It should. The setting says it's on.
I'm not looking at the stream, so I wouldn't know.
Oh well. Man, Coraline Commander's a pretty good early creature, though, too. I have Bolt is Bolt. Get the Bolt, and then get something good back here. Goodbye, Coralheim. We'll miss you. Ooh.
Yikes. Okay. Stormbreath Dragon?
Stormbreath is pretty huge. That's like a more aggressive game-ending card than the Kaiga. And
Right,
I think that's what
we've
we're on.
seen some white removal going around even.
Yeah, well, there always
You
will
just
be,
kinda
too.
Shrugs that off.
Can ramp into him. I think I like Stormbreath more than Kaiga in the deck. And I think that's what this question is. It's not Goblin Rune Blaster. He blows up ruins. With his little tiny bomb. Oh, okay then.
Sometimes the picks make themselves, I suppose.
Yeah. Sometimes that just happens. I'm looking at the baleful strix for the deck that never was.
The deck that never was. Is that what Sora plays? A Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, that's in Castle Oblivion. That's what you play is the deck that never was.
The deck that never was. You wake up, all your cards get shredded. Memories are no longer real, Sora.
Yo! So basically every card I wanted is here. I'm just gonna immediately highlight Rolling Earthquake.
But that'll kill our flyers because they do not have horsemanship.
It's true. Do I want that or the Cascade Bluffs is I guess the question.
Cascade Bluffs made it back?
Yeah.
I'm torn.
I'm quaky. Oh, and Fire Spout's here too. I'm gonna grab that too. Well, or Magma Spray. Magma Spray is weird in this world. There's enough stuff that it hits, but yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, it's pretty good main board, and then comes out pretty easily for something more effective.
Yeah.
Could have all is dust.
Yeah, could have all is dust. That's probably the pick here. I'm just like this blue deck with a bunch of weird shock effects and bolts. And like almost no real creatures, but that's okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Could grab the Brimstone Volley. Like, just go for the, like, bolting my opponent's head plan to end the game.
It seems a lot weaker when we're not, like, cranking Delver damage out every turn.
Oh, we'll fight the Delver. Alright. I could grab Price and then be that guy.
I like it well enough.
And Thunderblast. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna... How about, like, we have some blue cards, and then we just throw a bunch of red cards at our opponent's head? Yeah, okay.
It could be the burn and turn.
Yeah, I don't know what the message is, but red might be open.
Open enough for Seething Song! 40. Whoa, Squid Horror. Hold on.
Yeah.
Does that make tokens?
That does make tokens when it dies.
Hmm.
Also, it goes off. It gets a 1/1 counter when we draw a card, which we have a couple.
Hey, that's what Time Spiral is doing.
I kind of want to try out the Chasm Skulker.
I have a feeling it's good. Also, it has the word Kaz in it, sorta. So I'm down.
It's in there. Cat.
Kaz.
Kaz.
You can't say.
Sure. Also, the tokens have Island Walk.
Hey, that might be relevant.
Could be.
Probably to, like, unify them with other tokens. That was the card that I saw in M15, and I'm like, what is blue about this? I'm like,
Like, I remember that first ability being on a blue-green creature.
Yeah, but then
Once.
blue just getting to make a ton of tokens.
Okay, so, like, Phantasmal Image is the cheap clone. Conscripts is the finisher. Chandra Pyromaster.
Phantasmal Image has to be super good in our deck. What, Flame Tongue Kabu?
Yeah, Mole Drifter.
Okay.
Our opponent's creatures. I'm actually a really big fan of Phantasmal Image in this sort of deck. I kind of want Chandra to come back around, but red is open as hell. So I think I value blue higher, assuming the red comes back. Is kind of the thought process. Also, there's some like really strong shit in here, like Necrotol and this Angel that.
Gah!
It's been a long
Freaking
time since
battle
I've seen this
cruiser.
one played.
Yeah.
But yeah, Strangergeist. Basically, this entire
Maybe even
pack's
Serum
strong.
Visions, heck.
Yeah, Serum Visions would be real. It would be a trigger for the Chasm Skulker.
Yeah, put a counter on our Chasm Skulker. Swords are good, I hear.
Yep.
Hell, we might get the Scalding Tarn back.
Yeah.
Oh god, someone's gonna have Channel and an Eldrazi.
Ah! So yeah, I mean, this is stuff you can't predict on, like, should I have picked Stoneforge Mystic? Like, if I knew this was coming, yeah. Scalding Tarn would also be real.
Good lord. I don't even know what our draft would have looked like if we had, like,
I don't know.
picked that lady and then waited on a sword.
God, we would have been waiting pretty long, too.
I know. They're like, oh god, it's not come together. This is the jankiest white-blue deck in the world. And we get a sword. Thankfully, we can just play sword and be confident in it being a very powerful and good card.
Mm-hmm. Thassa, counterspell proper, some more mana fixing.
How has there been every piece of blue-red mana fixing passing our way?
I don't know, but I should probably pick some of it, right? Though there's
Yeah.
counterspell proper.
Straight counterspell.
I don't feel like Thassa's that good in this deck. Basically, I don't have Teferi or Future Sight.
We do have Ether Adept.
And, well, we do that.
Surprisingly better than
And
Mana War. How did that happen?
Opposition, Treachery. Fixing. Passing up on...
Thassa is like fixing because you scry every turn. Also easy to cast. Yeah. Power.
Counterspell is one of the better counterspells. I agree with that statement. You want to get huge? I'm gonna be honest. I didn't actually know this was in here. I hadn't seen it yet.
Well, they're all there.
Yeah.
So someone is going to have Channel and Emrakul.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we
Let's-
have to.
Let's make sure to daze the channel.
Yeah, we're gonna daze the channel. We're gonna miscalculate the channel. We're gonna condescend the channel.
Perfect.
The channel is not happening.
We are changing the channel.
Yeah.
We have control of the horizontal and the vertical.
And we can. We've got this.
I mean, honestly, how does anyone deal with Channel Emrakul? Like, seriously. The Thran Dynamo and Worn Power Stone, what are you guys doing here?
Late. Old man of the sea.
Old man of the Thassa.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's somehow a djinn.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Karmic Guide.
Karmic Guide is in the cube and is
That
great.
seems really late.
Yep. If you're in
Also,
white,
she
that
look-
should be an early pick. Also, that isn't the Karmic Guide art that I.
Yeah, what is with that art? She looks tiny.
Yeah. Is that like
Like
an
this-
egg?
I thought that was a helmet.
See,
like
I think
a
that's
guy.
like a.
And
See, I thought
then-
there was like a guy in like the fetal position in a bubble.
Oh, no, now I see it. Whoop. Different things are
Hey.
happening. Draw 3 cards.
Chasm Skulker. A.
Oh, wow, there's the Night Veil Spectre to go with Thassa.
Ooh, God, we don't have enough fixing to really
No, we don't.
roll it.
Pick the Brainstorm. That's super safe, powerful card.
Yeah. All right. Friends of Goblin out of the main. This is a very different deck, and I am already interested to see where it goes.
We have things to do. We have a reasonable power level. Hopefully we don't have to plunder Blust.
You know, what if that was our top end?
The Soul of Chandelure! I think, like, we gotta pick that.
You have 3 days.
Thanks for taking up this job. Or you have 3.
All right, I think Thunderblast could be retired for the soul of Chandelure.
Then we'll defeat our first opponent and get a Mox Jet.
Yeah,
Or a duplicate of our Mox Jet.
yeah. Chaos Warp as unconditional answer.
Spreading Seas as cycling thing that improves Thassa, maybe.
Also could like
Ooh, our
harm-
Island Walk tokens.
and could harm opponent.
Yeah. Island Walk tokens. I'm getting to like this card, actually.
Okay. Well, yeah. Fairy Dragon in the cube. Yes.
Oh yeah, 2 mana 3/2 that can't be targeted. Swell.
Oh. Well,
You know how we were talking about this pack and how it had all these good cards in it?
it still does.
Well, here they are.
like Strangler guys that can Magma Spray or Counterspell or hell, Phantasmal Image is actually my favorite thing to do to that guy. This one I don't really have the hugest answer to. Gargadon?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Greater Gargadon is awesome. Sacrifice Chasm Skulker, sacrifice all the tokens, sudden hasty man. Freaking beautiful.
I'm good with that. I'm actually really interested to see how Chasm Skulker works. Sulphur Falls! Yay!
Count it. Dealing us damage with Price of Progress. Right here.
No, nobody's in black.
How did that happen?
I don't know. At least, like, there's one person in black, and that person's really, really, really happy. Or do I take
What, no blue elemental blast? No one's in red. Blue elemental blast is useless. I mean, that would be a hate pick.
I took the blue.
Whoa, right. In case we need to destroy that Ralzeric.
Yeah, there is
Right
somebody
there.
else. All right.
Blammo.
All right.
I'm rather confident that whoever took Ralzeric is saying to himself, yeah, I'm not casting this ever.
All right. All his dust gets cut.
See, Reef and Sulphur Falls get put away just for counts.
Yeah.
We'll put them back.
Actually, let's hide this stuff.
Ooh.
I'll hide all his dust too because I don't think that's making the main, and then we'll do the reverse build thing.
Mm.
So, is it Charm, Brainstorm, Condescend, Bolt, Augur, Daze, Jushi, Image, Chasm Skulker, Opposition, Flame Tongue, Kavu. I think all this top end makes it. This is 23. Okay.
Man, this sure is things that do things.
Yeah, I just like picked the first cards that was like, yes, okay, this is cool. So now this is where we edit things up. What on that board do we want in? Fire Ice. That got hidden under Sulphur Falls. We have 12 creatures. On the one hand, like, I'm scared opposition isn't going to do much, but on the other, like, if we have Muldrifter, I don't know, is that enough? Is that enough of a reason to play opposition? Like, I don't have...
I think Moloku is enough of a reason to play opposition.
Yeah, I'm sorry, did I say something other than Moloku? I probably did.
I said Muldrifter.
I did
it's
say
right
Muldrifter.
You like Muldrifter a lot, for one. For another, it's right under Moloku, and they have the same mana cost, and start with M.
Okay. Well, yeah, my thought is just like, is it... Because we only have Moloku and Chasm Skulker as token generation, so I wasn't sure if opposition's really...
Okay, well, what about the circumstance where, yes, we have opposition, but we only have like two of our crappy little guys down, like a Ether Adept and a Juicy Apprentice or some crap. That's still like, that's all right. Each of their little guys gets to effectively lock down a larger one.
That's true. That's true.
I think it'll be all right.
Old Man of the Sea can only steal small men unless he finds a sword.
Huh.
Ooh, Old Man of the Sea plus Gargadon makes me want to get Gargadon back in here.
Yeah.
Alright. I think Rolling Earthquake and Magma Spray, like the rest of the stuff up here, can kind of stay sideboardy. I don't know about Sphere of the Suns. I don't feel like our deck wants to be tapping out on two for that. Honestly. It's more of a fixing thing. Anyway, I feel like these are all kind of board options. Like, get somebody's mana base, Wrath effect, and then, like, Undying stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hide those, hide this. So I want 2 cards out of here. How good is Daze? That's a good question. Looks like I'm pretty heavy blue, so I'm going to have enough islands for it. And basically, if I can Daze, the card is fine.
Hmm. Then again, this isn't like Legacy. Like Days is super good there because everyone is like their decks are really streamlined and mana efficient.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we can rely on that same thing, and especially next to like Fire and Ice, Is It Charm, Chain Lightning. I don't want to cut creatures, is I guess what I'm saying.
All right, well then let's group separately. So here's our creature base, and I think I agree. I don't want to cut any of these. The only thing that's even like remotely cuttable to me would be like Through Adept. I don't want to do that. That's not. Is Brimstone Volley worth keeping? That
3 or 5 damage.
Right. And we don't really have a ton of creatures to make it reliably 5. We have Gargadon to make it reliably 5?
We do. It could probably get cut. We do have Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning. We have, like, Stormbreath Dragon and bigger things to end the game.
Yeah. Chandelar activations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing with Days, is that it is also castable, and... Oh man, I'm looking at like Chasm Skulker interactions, and I'm really happy right now.
Yeah.
I almost want to keep Daisy in just to protect that when we tap out for it. Yeah. Then we untap, draw, and like, is it Charm for draw 2, discard 2? Just to...
Surprise, sucker.
Yeah. Haha, combat tricks!
How do you like combat now? Muldrifter. Untap, evoke Muldrifter.
Brainstorm. Yeah, I could get behind that. Okay, so none of the creatures are getting cut. Augur Abolus can hit 8 cards. I think that's enough. Well, it would be 7 if I cut one of them.
And I think we are cutting one of them.
Yeah. Because it would have to be like Treachery, Opposition, or Sword.
Right.
And I've got good feelings on Sword. God, that would be a weird cut.
Like, swords are the thing that I want in cube.
What about
Any given deck in any given cube.
Condescend? Is that our weakest counterspell? Like, I don't know how heavy on mana we're going to be. It's basically like a Mono League with Scry 2. That's really good. This is tough. Definitely not any of the creatures. Definitely not this.
Chain Lightning?
Yeah, I think it's one of these 3. Chain Lightning's like, once we remove Chain Lightning, we're down to like 2 removal spells. Like, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought.
Yeah.
But
like, my thought there is that Old Man of the Sea kind of sweeps up smaller guys. We have Augur of Bolus and Jushi Apprentice, sort of.
holding down
Jushi Apprentice is a 1/3, right?
1/2.
Do.
Jushi Apprentice is basically in here as like the card draw advantage creature. Also holding a sword. Like, its creature status kind of buys it the slot.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I think like getting rid of your worst but still rather good removal spell is the best item.
Combine groups, sort by color. This looks like 10-5 or something like that.
Let's see, 7 red sources in the deck. That's probably alright.
Only 6 cards that require red mana.
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of scry to find things, and
Yeah, that's what makes me super happy about it. Man, Suggestatron has been so on point
yeah.
the last many times that we've done this.
Okay, this is a new one. I'm interested in this. A lot of our red just kind of disappeared because the blue is more. I'm really interested to do Gargadon, Old Man of the Sea, John.
I can't even wait. Girder Gargadon is the greatest freaking thing. No
Tap,
idea.
steal your
Like,
dude.
okay, like they're gonna target your guy with a removal spell. All right, counter off a Gargadon.
Also,
Oh, you tendrils, my guy. That's nice.
counter off Gargadon, your tendrils fails to resolve. Cool. Your Searing Blood, tendrils, counter off Gargadon. Your Cryptic, counter off Gargadon. I've done that. That one was like a standard thing. If they tried to like bounce your card, sometimes you just eat it to prevent them to have the card draw.
Yep.
Okay. Oh man, somebody's waiting to the wire here.
The auto build.
Oh man, that build is. In here, it's probably more powerful than in other places.
Yeah, that could have the dreadful ability to actually work.
Yeah.
Man.
Cryptic is countered if it runs out of targets. And some of the modes on Cryptic do not target. Some, not all. Yes, I would like to play first. Yeah. This is like right. Lead with a mountain.
Man, a reason to hold on to Brainstorm?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Okay. So I want to condescend for one. That is what I would like to do.
The Super Days.
Mountain Bolt, go. Alright, come on. 2-drop. Alright, I think that means I brainstorm here? Or do I just rely on my deck to find me that third land?
Yeah, I don't feel like relying on that.
Yeah.
Like, cute interaction aside, Brainstorm is also kind of good. Just, like,
Hopefully...
like,
Okay, so I'm gonna put the expensive things on top. Well, does their card I want to scry away in this? Maybe opposition. So we'll go opposition and treachery. So I draw treachery, and now opposition's on top in case I want to scry that away. Oh man, this is the nothing game. Oh god, no.
no, secretly the other blue deck.
This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna sit here and do this for way too long. Something end step. Resto or something? Cycle Decree of Justice.
Okay, can't really interact with that one.
Yep. He wants a 1/1. "20 turns to live." What the hell? I'm scared to play Storm Breath because I think my opponent has Pile of Edicts. Far and Away, Chainers, Diabolic. I'm not treacherying that 1/1. Coalition Relic.
I think we can condescend that.
Yeah. The Scry 2 is really what interests me the most.
X is currently 2.
Do I want... I absolutely want the Sulphur Falls. Do I want Moloku? I've got a lot of top end, but I think I do want Moloku.
You do have the opposition.
Yeah. So put on top and then put on actual top. Hey, opponent.
Or maybe our plan is just destroy you with the dragon.
Please do something.
Dragon, sword, lightning bolt.
So this is dead, right? Chainers eat morph.
Okay, so Angel.
Okay. Or I guess copy.
I like this plan.
Why is that? I shouldn't have to hit OK here.
Main phase.
I don't like... This is on
Oh,
the
you-
stack, right?
It is on the stack.
Okay, I don't know why it held priority there. That was weird and was kind of creeping me out.
Right.
Why is
that
it still
would've-
holding priority? Did I set something?
Shoot, there's a keyboard shortcut for this.
Okay.
You might have hit it by accident. I know there's a way to like intentionally hold priority to stack up abilities and stuff. Or there always was. I don't know what it is now.
Yeah. Anyway, my opponent is going to 3 or 2 actually. So you know, lightning bolt.
Yep, holding cards in hand. Yep. God, that's got to be the best sword right there, actually.
Yeah, that was a huge life swing. We're going to attack for the win here.
I like that plan. Maybe we get to miscalculate his interaction.
Or we just get to hit him. Exalted Angel entered the revealed card zone. So, as morphs do...
Have you been disconnected?
Oh my god. I have not been disconnected. Alright, so let's learn about our opponent's... Our opponent is like a 3-color control deck. A decent amount of non-basics. I don't know if is Price of Progress worth it for a kill?
I don't think so. Not compared to like the stuff that we have going on already.
Would Magma Spray is probably not worth it for just Exalted.
Nah, not in place of like the lightning bolt or fire that we already have.
Alright, did we see any white? Every spell he cast. He just had a lot of islands. Even in Cons Limited, it's probably Exalted. That's true.
They reprint that without my noticing.
That would be... That actually
Now with, like-
beats their rule on how morphs work in Cons. If a morph costs less than 5 to morph up, it cannot straight beat another morph in combat. That is a design rule for the set. So Exalted would not be reprinted because it beats another morph in combat for 4. Even at rare, that's not allowed. Anyway, I guess I don't really see too much that's worthwhile. I mean, I see some ideas, but I only know 3 cards out of my opponent's deck. So, yeah. Let's learn.
Yeah, I mean, we got Decree of Justice, Exalted Angel, and
Coalition Relic.
oh, yeah, I guess that's a spell.
Um, this looks
Oh,
fine.
not tossing that. Get some Thassa action.
Yeah. So I'm not going to burn the Brainstorm right away. Okay, do I care about Brainstorm now? Probably not. Again, it's probably something I want to hold. Alright. Thassa.
Yeah. Have beautiful draws forever.
Mm-hmm. I want to draw one more mountain, and that's basically it for lands. Also,
Let's
does this card
see.
resolve? That's a better question.
Yeah, crack Marsh Flats for Remand. Oh, this could be just crack it for Underground Sea for straight counterspell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'm still okay with that. I have Brainstorm to fix draws a bit. Yep, Underground Sea, flat counterspell. Is that what we got? No.
Or the
Or
fake out.
You let the
Got
card
it.
resolve. Cool.
Guessing you don't have a counterspell then.
Coalition Relic.
That's frightening.
Yeah, I know. Okay, scry 1. Wait for my opponent to allow me to scry 1. Put on top of library. Yeah, that Coalition Relic kind of scares me.
He's gonna steal whatever he powers out.
That's the idea with the treachery, yes.
And then also, I guess, cast Stormbreath Dragon because manifestly you will have drawn a mountain.
Tis the hope. Or if that doesn't work, I can just Aether Adept and bounce it. Or I can just play this stupid... I mean, just playing Stormbreath might be enough to...
Oh hell, Treachery, Aether Adept, attack with Thassa.
Scroll Rack. You know, I'm thinking more and more that the Manic Vandal would be worthwhile now. Alright, I'm actually going to Brainstorm here. Because Thassa allows me to scry away some of the cards I don't want. So I'm going to put double Island on top? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bottom. And, you didn't answer it the first time, so, second verse.
And just draw into sword next turn. Okay.
Counterspell. Dissipate. Alright. So he didn't use the Coalition Relic. By the way, he's only found 3 lands. So opposition is definitely worth playing. Scroll rack, how many cards? We will get to the Blue Devotion. Don't you worry about that. I'm feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it.
I'm really feeling it. What is this deck like? Very base blue. Red is a lot of a couple larger creatures and some removal. Moloku and I think Moloku makes up our biggest end. There's a Gargadon, but it's mostly blue. A number of like smaller counter spells. it wants to be kind of aggressive out of the gates, but it doesn't have the creatures to back that plan up, so, you know. Alright, what do we got? Jushi. I actually kind of like that in this position.
It's not bad.
Lets me do this, too.
Yeah, something to do.
So, actually, I want to cast Opposition first. Oh. Jushi first. Sitting here thinking what I want him to... If he has a counterspell, what I want him to blow it on, and Jushi's, I think, more important for him to... Or, Opposition's more important. Oh, he couldn't counter the Jushi. Okay. Fair enough.
Maybe the 2 cards we saw out of him are his only win conditions.
That might actually be it from what I'm seeing here, and that means, like, what we have in hand looks pretty powerful. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling Manic Vandal comes in here with how much of, like, with this now.
Yeah. What do we take out?
Good question. Is some of our small removal worth keeping in? I mean, we haven't seen much of anything for creatures.
Yeah, I know. Like lightning bolts, fire and ice.
Gideon Ojura, you know, I kind of can't deal with that.
Huh.
Planeswalkers are good, I've heard.
That's a kind of win condition.
Yeah. Alright, scry 1. Oh, definitely. I've got a combo. Hey, I've got a better combo.
Oh, good lord.
Does Price of Progress come in? 5 non-basics. He would crack a fetch in response anyway, but 6 points. It might just be a Planeswalker killer.
That makes it sound way more interesting.
Yeah. Alright, Gideon. So Gideon can kill Jushi Apprentice if it feels like it. I get a feeling that our opponent's win conditions, seeing like Colonnade and Gideon, are very, very light on creatures, like that Exalted being rare.
Yeah, they're all things we can't treacherize either.
Yeah, this Treachery just sitting here doing nothing. I would love for my opponent to just play
Oh no!
Venser. That's not what I would... What does that do? Like, what does that blink for him?
Just an island.
Untap a land? Okay.
Maybe we could take out Old Man of the Sea.
I agree with that, and I'm going to put that on bottom. I'm going to cast Muldrifter. Chasm Skulker. So I can bring Gideon to 1.
Hmm.
I actually think I need to kill Venser because Venser can reset Gideon. But then I lose Chasm Skulker, but then it splits.
Makes a bunch of unblockable guys.
Yeah, I think that's fine then.
Mm-hmm.
So this has to go kill Venser. Alright, go do your job. Oh. Scroll rack for 2 cards. Okay. We actually do have evasion on Skulker. It's called Thassa's active. Alright, so we've killed one of the 2 walkers, and we can probably kill the second one. Okay, so he splits. Does my opponent have Wrath to follow this up with?
And even Soul of Chandelar is starting to look pretty good.
Attack Gideon, attack Gideon, attack Gideon, attack Gideon. Don't attack with Muldrifter, that's an actual trap.
Can we not make him unblockable?
Oh, I guess I could have. I was sitting here thinking I'm going to cast Soul of Chandelar post combat and wouldn't have enough mana, but we have 8, not 7. So you are correct.
Oh, okay.
The moment you said that, I was like, oh wait, right, we have an unblockable. I just kind of wrote that off because it's like, the Celestial Colonnade will activate and then I'll lose.
It's fine, it's fine. What we're actually doing is casting Ether Adept on Molten. No, that's...
Oh my god. That isn't like a real plan, is it?
I think that honestly might be a real plan.
I'm...
I mean, not in place of what we can already do.
Like, just play Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already used Dissipate, which is the counter I'm actually afraid of on this, so... We're just gonna play the biggest man, and he'll probably counter it, but it still has an effect. Okay, counterspell. Cryptic? Force! 5 mana Force! Respect!
That's a fair cost.
Respect! I cannot understate how much respect I have for my opponent right now. Yes, Soul of Chandelar can activate from the grave to deal 3 damage. Also good knowledge if we ever go to game 3 that my opponent does have Force of Will.
Mm-hmm.
Planeswalkers. Really happy with our board, at least. Wrath?
Oh!
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 Ahem.
I mean, he gets 2 cards out of it.
And then I get 2 cards out of it.
Yeah. Oh, man, I wish we had Chasm Skulkers.
Oh! By the way, I pre-combat this. I wish I had opposition. Alright, so we're gonna... Hello.
Oh my god, Thassa turns on.
Uh-huh.
That is too beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Man, when does casting Consecrated Sphinx look like the worst play in the world?
Right now.
No correct plays.
All right. So he either kills it, or he gives me some cards off it, or he has a bounce. A bounce at upkeep would be probably the best. But he not be able to recast it. Does he have a bounce at upkeep? Maybe a kill spell at upkeep? Ho ho!
Spicy.
The worst thing is I don't control it when he draws 2 cards.
That's, yeah.
By the way, my opponent's tapped out.
Sweet. I think we win.
Yeah. I don't care if he draws 2 cards here. Like, you're out of mana.
5, 6. How much is it for thoughts? Oh, we would need another blue card. Oh, right. Soul Chandler.
We have the backup.
Okay. Please activate that.
Yep. All right, scry 1.
Activate that.
Sure, this is good backup for the plan. In case something goes horribly wrong. Please leave. Ah, the Chasm Skulker. Yep. Blue aggro. Path. This looks like 4 damage over here.
Mm-hmm.
So I allow this.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna get archive trapped or something. Or like Ob Nixilis just immediately appears in play and hates me. Alright, and then this can choose target player and up to 1 target creature that player controls.
Oh. Okay.
Did I... Target player.
Okay.
Hi. I have a lightning bolt. Hi.
Blammo! Welcome to Chandelure!
BAM! You have 0 days.
Let's play Microprose Magic the Gathering.
Man, he's digging. Get out of here with that. What are you gonna find?
My 0 mana gain 1 life spell that also kills your token. I don't know.
Nope, he showed me his hand of Duplicate Elspeth Forbid.
Good lord.
Our opponent might have been in a really strong position. Except for that whole 0 life thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and return to data. But yeah, Micropose magic.
Yeah, okay, so Esper Planeswalkers defeated.
I'm really happy about that because that deck looked like it was going to actually give us fits if it, you know, got going. But Chasm Skulker was...
You made the mistake of having islands.
Ah! And letting me play Muldrifter and getting a 5/5 out of it. And... How's that card blue again? What's the blue part of that card?
The, Island Walk on the tokens?
Like, Grow is green. And tokens... The card could probably be green. Right?
It could basically just be a green card. It would be a solid green-white card.
Yeah, okay, so... Like, getting a +1/+1 counter when you draw is kind of like... the only other cards it's been on has been, like, green-blue, so... It was a card out of Alara Reborn that did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The snake.
The snake. His black was probably another walker, maybe like Sorin or something. But yeah, there's even the Hydra in Cons that is like, it has +1/+1 counters, and when it dies, it makes a bunch of saprolings. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Which is the other half of it. Anyway, that was good. That was good. So let's go ahead and...
Soul of Chandelar for the kill.
Yeah, Lore Scale Codal, that's the name of it. The real answer is it's blue because it's a player-created card. Or not,
Yeah.
I get not player-created.
Well,
I don't know if Mike Newman...
guest
designer.
game designers.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was a part of M15. There were...
They have the David Serlin card.
The David Sterling card. Man, I played both with and against that at like the pre-release. That was a fun. Yeah. Just keep saying hi, and they're like, "Oh, okay." What do you mean I can't play Gwyn for free? But yeah, there's the David Serlin card. There's the... Man, there's like 15 of them. There's the Goblin that makes mines.
There's the Richard Garriott card,
Richard freaking Garriott,
which is the most useless thing in the world. It just like references the Avatar.
Yep, that's what it is. There's
Richard...
there's the Notch card, the aggressive mining, which is card draw in red.
Didn't Penny Arcade?
They did. They got a... You know what? I'm going to pull up... I guess I have this neat interface up. I can pull up M15 so we have something to look at while we're talking about this. I want set M15 quantity none. Yeah, aggressive mine... Show non-foils.
If only that said aggressive alpine skiing. I'd love it.
Yeah, where's that? Yeah, Avarice Amulet. This is the Penny Arcade one. Cruel Sadist is one of them. Edmund McMillan, who's the creator of Binding of Isaac and Super Meat Boy. I think that sounds right.
Right.
That sounds right. George Fan. Plants vs. Zombies. Yes.
Huh. Okay. Didn't know that one.
Yep. It has a little skull garden here, if you see, on the bottom right. With a little zombie coming up. Stone Woodbrand. I don't know whose Kaboomist is. I know Kaboomist is a funny card, if you can pump it. Oh, Avarice Amulet's actually just a flat reference to their comic, too?
Great.
Huh. Like, I mean, aggressive mining's a pretty obvious reference, but I kind of like the card because it's card drawn red. No, not Haunted Plate Mail.
Yeah, haunted plate mail.
Just the armor comes and gets you. Yeah, here's Serlin's card.
The Sphinx that's just a cameo of David Serlin. It's him staring at you.
Yep.
Let's play a game. A guessing game.
I'm already 3 steps ahead.
I guess that you're going to lose. Oh, look.
Oh. Obnixilis Unshackled. Bradmere, that name sounds familiar. Anyway, Obnix, which is like the if you search your library, he just slaps you in the face and hates you. Because that's part of their plot, because they really like their plot. Yeah, with Garrick. Scuttling Doom Engine isn't a pretty... Spirit Bonds. Justin Gary.
They couldn't really like their plot.
Oh, nobody could actually like their plot.
I mean, I grant you, it's the thing that I'm saying is any writer who puts their name on that is gonna hate it. They're gonna be like, man, this is such bad stuff. This is just bad fiction.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. And so it's
In the
I'm gonna
yeah,
stop.
yeah, I know. Look, the way you feel
Plots.
right now is the way I feel every time I open up Diablo 3. Every time like Tyrael talks, and I have to be reminded of playing through the
Morath.
campaign. Why do you keep looking over?
Oh, just making sure she's not up to anything suspicious.
Yeah. Obnick's in the plot. I think it was something like to stop Garrick from murdering everybody. They just took the little hedron out of his head and stabbed Garrick with it. Yeah. So now he's no longer shackled or whatever.
Which means he gets to be a planeswalker again, right?
No,
Or-
he's just a creature here.
Oh,
Oh.
a worse creature than before.
Ah, Double Fine. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, here's the Avatar one. The Shield of the Avatar. Richard Garriott. Waste Not was the community create one. Yeah, designed by the Magic community. And of course it's Meagrum. Oh, hey, games.
Ooh, effort.
Effort. Alright, we're gonna have to put some...
That's a strong name.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a little backbone in it. Yeah, I'm keeping this.
Sword, at least one creature. Sure.
Opposition with it, yeah. We might get rolled over.
I mean, a 5-mana flying pillar field ox is okay, I suppose. Oh, speaking of getting
I'm
rolled.
gonna get completely crushed by my opponent. Please send help immediately.
Oh dear.
I have to do that. Precinct Captain is like 2, 3, 4, 5 damage, and I don't have a sweeper main board. Yeah, it's a heroic deck. Uh-oh.
Well, we know that he does not have Elspeth.
He does not have Elspeth or Gideon. So he might have a second color we don't see.
Thinking green.
8.5.
Ugh.
I'm getting rolled by this soldier. It's ridiculous. Let's not reveal color 2 yet. And I think this is just play Jushi.
Squire, attend me.
If he doesn't play third... Damn it. I'm gonna say if he doesn't play third land, I can block soldiers safely, but if he does, 8.5 Tails can protect him from the block, so he's just going to attack. Yeah, Fire Spout and Rolling Thunder, or Rolling, not Rolling Thunder, Rolling Earthquake are coming in here. That's a certainty.
Wait, does 8.5 Tails make things white or also white?
White.
Okay. Protection from multicolored.
I could play the sword.
I think that's the best.
Here's the thing about the sword. He has 8.5 Tails, which is a 100% counter to Sword of War and Peace.
Oh, jeez.
If he turns the sword white, it falls off. I guess I have to do it. The only way I'm going to not lose this game is by doing this. So we're going to reveal some information, and because we have to. If I'm winning this game, it's through Sword of War and Peace and him not realizing what 8.5 Tails can do to it. Or, like, actually getting opposition down. That would be good.
Same deal, really. Turn it opposition white.
Oh, and I can't actually well, he would have to. That costs him a little more
Hmm.
because he has to hand off the pro white, whereas the sword hands off the pro white for him.
Right.
So he can beat opposition through 8.5 tails, but it's harder. He can still do it, and it's really annoying. But he could also time out. Eh,
That's a way to win.
eh. Mana tithe. Eh. Obviously, my opponent's not going to do it, but I think he's considering. He saw morph. God, I hope that bug is fixed when Cons comes out.
I truly hope it isn't. I want a firestorm.
Um. I could attack for 1.
Beautiful. He's double queuing and someone else played a morph in one of those other games.
Ah, okay.
Mm-mm.
Nah, don't leave now. I'm. Get my 1 point of damage here. Oh. I guess O-ring it's good too.
Hmm.
You know, that's probably fair. Alright.
I oppose.
Come on, opposition. You are my only hope.
Good lord.
I mean, it
Eight
can
and a
do
half
it.
tails is like unbeatable. What can you even do to that thing?
I don't know. Like, it's ridiculous. We have to get him tapped out and draw a burn spell for it. Okay, so yep, he's gonna turn out musician white and then give us guy pro white. F. Alright, opposition fails. Ooh. I have to take this opportunity, right?
Yeah, like we die if we don't.
Well, right, but I mean, I could play Moloku, but I have to kill this.
Right. You may choose second target. Okay.
And then we'll play Thassa. And then Jushi Apprentice is going to hold down the fort for us.
Oh my god. Oh, if we somehow squeak out of this game. 4 life.
Go to 4. My opponent's just gonna, like, drop Mountain and Boros Charm me or something.
Here, idiot.
Crushed.
Blammo.
Get out, nerd. Blue!
Terrifying.
Okay. No! No!
Uh-huh.
And a bone splitter.
Good lord.
Alright, it's being scry 1. Sauce is on. Good lord, this is too stupid. I don't think I can attack.
That's kind of sad.
Because Thassa operates as a stopgap for Geist. Yeah, I'm going to chump with the 1/1 flyer on Geist's Ain't Trapped. Maloku ain't going to be the one doing that.
And I guess use it to tap his island or something.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to use Jushi to tap Soldier of the Pantheon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Soldier of the one-shot new Pantheon.
Yeah. He won't be able to wrath me if I bounce all my lands, because I'm going to A, have a counterspell up, and B, tap out all his freaking mana every turn forever.
I guess the downside is everything you do requires a lot of little operations.
Yeah. It's end step.
Oh, sorry. I didn't...
V-click! Okay.
My goodness.
Well, you get to see Condescend. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of, like, silly small operations, and that's... Tap V-click.
I oppose.
Oh, this is such junk. I'm at 4. Alright, V-click resolves.
Serendipity.
He targeted himself. Ooh. How interesting. Alright, we have Scry 1. Is that at all useful?
I think we're winning this through Maloku.
Yeah, I don't think
basically ties up our mana.
Yeah, so put on bottom. Oh.
How'd you like to have a Geist in the draft?
Is that what I want? Is that... I'm just looking to make sure there's nothing else that I want. Geist sounds really strong. I don't disagree.
Like either that or Vendilion Click.
I think Geist is more powerful. Now, what do I attack with here? Like, Thassa?
Yeah, we have chumps. Thassa does a lot of work. No need to even activate the unblockability.
Right, if my opponent wants to chump this, I'm completely fine with it. Alright, now the real question is how many of his lands do I want to tap down at upkeep? 2? Yeah, I'm going to go with 2, so that means I don't have to do anything. I just want to tap down his blue sources.
Hmm.
So we tap them down with Jushi and an illusion, and then I just make illusions as necessary. So, okay. Oh, jeez. Forgot to stop in time there. Okay, well, I guess I'm not tapping down his lands.
Oh no, Tech Edge.
Something tells me that card's just not very good here.
Master of Weaves, huh? Groan. That would have been a much better guy to copy.
Yeah, but I think we're okay.
Can we just condescend him?
Counter it. Well, here's a better question.
Like, my thought is, can we win next turn? Just with, like, crushing
5,
him?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. As long as I don't die, I win next turn. Even with Master... Well, I actually should counter Master Wave, so condescend for 3.
Gives him a bunch of guys.
Like, just full-on condescend for 3. Oh, man, this feels really dicey because I'm leaving myself kind of open to attacks.
He's gonna get 4 little guys.
Well, I might get 4 little guys, too. Maybe
that's okay.
Hold on, I'm just counting. I'm watching my clock. 5 unblockable from Thassa, 2 in the air, 4 in the air and then 3 flyers. I think this is fine, because all of my damage is in the air. I don't actually care about this.
Okay.
That's really hard to say, by the way, but...
I don't care about this.
I don't.
I love it.
Because I'm going to be either killing him in the air or with unblockable Thassa, and then I'll leave Condescend up then to stop him from stopping me. Alright, so beginning of combat. Maloku, make a guy. Opposition, tap this. And opposition, tap this.
Your move, Unreal. Will our opponents summon up the effort? Ooh, already end step.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. You weren't relying on making your Geist unblockable, were you?
No.
Okay.
My unblockable damage comes from Maloku in the air,
Mhm.
and Angel in the air, and then 3 tokens from Maloku. So I need 1 more token from Maloku.
Okay. So 5, 10. Yeah, that's 14 flying.
Yeah, 5.
Provided we, make Thoughts unblockable.
Yep. So... I'm only making as many 1/1s as I need to win the game.
Now, we want to leave Condescend up in case he has a 0 mana spell that interacts with... Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Aha, the Scribe.
Alright, so Thassa is unblockable. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 5, 6,
Can't.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Thank you, opposition.
No kidding.
You're not real.
It's like the timely answer to 8.5 Tails.
Yeah. Well, man, if we didn't have fire, I lose this game.
Right.
Whoa. Okay, let's make some sideboard changes. And I'll have to remember to play quicker in the next upcoming game. What do we not want here?
Soul of Chandelar.
That might be too slow. Rolling Earthquake. Even like Magma Spray.
Mm-hmm. Magus Break looks some good. Hell, Chain Lightning.
Chain Lightning might be good here too. So let's go... Oh man, Soul out.
I know, but
Jushi
come
Apprentice
on.
out.
He's a pretty miserable creature.
Yeah, and I don't really feel like I'm gonna be... You know...
He dies to Rolling Earthquake, because,
Yeah.
you know, he's a creature.
How about that, and then I switch one island out for another mountain.
Hmm.
Because I just added...
Wait, did you just add an island?
Nope, 6
I
mountains.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I guess that was on the screen only for a very short time.
Yeah. I think everything else is pretty good here. Thassa was the game. Yeah. Whoa! Alright. Let's rock. Play fast.
Asa's kind of great, by the way.
Yeah.
Whew, effort joined the game.
Do you know opposition's really strong? Can I keep
Oh
this
man,
hand?
the Turnwood Greater Gargadon.
Can I keep this hand on the draw?
It's asking to be blown out, but we'll know fast. I think we can keep it. I really want to keep it.
Oh.
I'm such a greedster.
Yeah, this is
like,
this is greed and a half. This is greed.
I like the Greater Gargadon. We have Magma Spray to interact with his early play.
I'm not,
I also have a 1 mana 9/7.
this is so bad. I'm gonna get blown out in a half for this.
Oh
Please no.
God. Well, maybe he just doesn't have any more creatures, and we get to make him feel awful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Our opponent doesn't have any other plays. I might as well do this. All right.
Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Island Chasm Skulker turns the game right around.
It's true.
What does he name?
Plans. Serenib Defreet revealed, and he hit me.
What?
1 in 3, and he got me with it.
Not bad.
And he drew
Yep.
an island. Oh.
Now there's the actual problem, man.
And the clamp goes on it, and that becomes more of a problem, man.
Brainstorm into attack into Greater Gargadon in your face.
I like it a lot. Like, does he go for Curse Scroll to try to kill it? It's looking that way.
This is a coin toss.
Yep, 50-50. He revealed Banishing Light, but it failed to kill.
Okay. What did he name?
Chat log. Dismember.
Oh. Well,
So we know his
that's
hand.
on
Let me
land for Flame Tongue Kabu.
Let me untap. Okay, he's gonna dismember.
Yeah,
That's
that
fine.
basically makes sense.
Yeah. Man, if you let me untap. Oh, I should have. I didn't sack that to Gargadon because I'm bad at Magic. Whoop. Um. What isn't good here?
Like Augur,
I like Augur because it's actually my play on this turn,
it's like a blue permanent. Okay.
and I think I put Calculation back on top so that
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean
get it. But then I have to give up a
that
card.
makes sense.
I have to give up a card here. Do I just get rid of Thassa? I don't think that's gonna do anything this game. We're at 10. We're going down to 6. Like this game ends before Thassa becomes relevant.
Mm.
Maybe Muldrifter, but Muldrifter's a blocker for. See, the problem is that Curse Scroll's gonna really do a number on me.
Mm. Well, if you give him more cards, Curse Scroll is less likely to hit, so
That's true.
cast Flame Tongue Kabu as soon as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna. Come on, Bolt. Be the third card. Days. Could be more relevant. Also, he knows I have it, so it gives me a little more power. The big thing is I want to hit him with a Sora War and Peace.
Will that do all that much? He has almost no cards in hand.
Gains me life. Becomes a race.
Mm.
And it'll also require an answer from him. Because, like, I'm going to 6 here, and I could go to 4 from Curse Scroll. But Sword of War and Peace gives me the ability to, like, equip, attack, gain 4. Gain back the health I would take from that. And hit him for probably, like, 5. It puts a game-ending threat on the board is kind of what I want. Also... Oh, I'm sorry. Have all the cards you want.
Make your Curse Scroll worse, and my Sword of War and Peace better. Who knew that making your opponent draw cards was the greatest thing?
Alright, his final card
So he has
hand is Banishing
Vanishing
Light.
Light. So go gangbusters.
Hold on.
Oh my god, how many cards do you actually have? 5. Can you kill him? I think we can
Yes,
kill
we
him.
can kill him. Oh! Alright, let's kill him. Wait, can I kill you?
Okay, this is the Hearthstone blindness.
Yeah. Wow! Because he has one card in hand and he can't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
We know that. Sword doesn't let us live. Serenib Freak kills him. Oh! Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it.
By the way, when you cast things from suspend, they gain haste.
Eat it.
Magic the Puzzling, right here. That's not gonna do anything.
It's gonna do 2 damage, which isn't enough because the sword's gonna. Yep, he hit me. I'm still in main phase, so.
You really have to attack.
Bam. And then he takes 1 damage from the sword for the card in his hand. And then he takes 1 damage from Serenade of Freak to end this freaking game. Yes!
Greedy hand with a greater Gargadon.
Oh god, I'm so happy he wasn't like 1 counter short because I forgot to sack this Chasm Skulker to him or something.
That was pretty close.
If he was, I would have had to have sacked Augur and equipped the sword to him, which would have been just as fine. But the Jin bleed out. Greater Gargadon. That's why Greater Gargadon is sweet. That's why you play that card.
Wait, can I kill you?
Yeah,
no, I mean the perfect information was really important there.
Right. We knew we had the sword, and we also knew his hand perfectly, so it wasn't like, oh, he has a bounce spell. Yeah.
That is the curse of the cursed scroll and the greatness of the Greater Gargadon.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding.
I could have kept this hand on accident, but no, it went just fine with it on purpose.
I'm like, mountain and 2 super things? Yes?
It really helped that my opponent's hand was super slow.
Yeah, for like what he showed us before. Man.
Yeah.
So he never got to draw cards.
Yep. That Skull Clamp was a +1 -1 equipment. Amazing. The prize for 2 wins is the same as the prize for 3 wins. Oh, do you know what the prize is right now?
I do not know what the prize is. It Innistrad packs?
It is Innistrad packs. And it's not Innistrad Dark Ascension. It's freaking triple Innistrad. That's the draft format.
Whoa. The spider spawning format.
Yeah. We get to draft spider spawning, so I think that's going to have to be a... I'll also have another cube, but cubes can wait. These things, these got to keep moving. So, yeah, but that won't be happening tonight. There's a different thing happening after the cube tonight.
Indeed, grid.
Cube.
We follow cube with grid.
Cube grid.
Cube grid.
Yeah, Innistrad is about 4 years old at this point. Is that 3 or 4? Jeez, 3 or 4 years old at this point.
That's sad to think of. I
know.
But I mean, yeah, so because it was...
Well, when I think, like, old Rav is, like, what, 2004? I don't think it's actually 2004. It's, like, 2006 or 2007, but... Anyway.
Yeah, let's see. Innistrad, Return to Ravnica, Theros, Cons of Tarkir now.
Yeah, so 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
But Innistrad, it was a really, really great set for... I really liked it for draft because it was one of those sets where you could draft archetypes with... Like, you could draft archetypes. It's you know, kind of like the cube where you can kind of draft to a reanimator plan or a ramp plan. But you could do that pretty easily as long as you listened to the ways of the wind as the packs came by.
I did not like Avacyn Restored draft at all.
I agree with you there. I played a lot of it, and...
Okay, right, you got the, like, unlimited Crows deck, or... that thing?
I think I drafted it 6 or 7 times, and I got Deadeye Navigator in every single one of those.
Oh my god.
And Deadeye Navigator is not, it's not a real card. Like, when you have any sort of come-into-play effect. But
yeah, so there's like Infinite Mistraven and then green Soulbound guys.
And those are your plays.
Like Soulgone Pump guys, and that's it. Those are the only things in Avacyn that even baseline worked. Like everything else was just...
Yeah, it was kind of madness how like black just missed out on a keyword out of spite. And got its own keyword. And like only worked if you were the only person at the table drafting it. Mist Raven was so great. Hey Kavanaugh. We are playing I guess I can pull up the show you. Here's the board. Here you are. This is what we're playing, Kavanaugh.
Yep, every game has been like this.
Yep. What's the win con?
Well,
Well, actually,
doing
honestly,
exactsies to our opponent.
you get 20 damage.
Right. No, well, like, before when we had Maluku, we're like, okay, we have to do exactly
Really 20,
14
yeah.
damage.
Man, you're right. You're right. And even when I did the second one against the Esper guy or the Esper Planeswalkers guy, it was like attack with these creatures and hit with 4 of them, and then use
The
Soul of Chandalar.
Again for exactsies.
Exactsies. Okay, so this deck's win con is dealing 20 damage, no more. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up the rest. There's the bard. Somebody asked me to pull up the bard.
Ew.
And this
What
was-
did Brian Fargo make?
I don't know. That name doesn't. I don't know.
Hmm.
And there's a couple uncommon ones as well that were created.
Oh, right. The white enchantment thing that has like guys die and leave spirits.
Oh, this
and-
one here, Spirit Bonds.
Spirit bonds.
That one is in the cube. Oh, Brian Fargo made Fallout. All right. But yeah, and then was Hot Soup somebody? So yeah, Hot Soup. I like this one. If he gets poked, he drops the soup. And then there's a white creature I'm looking for. Rad Skull. White creature. Warden of the Beyond. Yep. He just wants your opponent to have cards hit by like O-Ring or effects like that.
Man, remember when? What was it called?
When the remove from game zone was actually
Yeah, like-
removed from the game? Yeah.
Moved from the game. There wasn't all this like caring about exile.
The only cards that did were wishes, and they felt really unique and powerful, and that was their thing. And now wishes
Yeah.
can't even grab from there because it's not outside the game. It's in the game now.
That's kind of boo-boo.
Yeah. And you had like Rift Sweeper, which was like the real most sideways way to interact with remove from game, which made it just kind of
Like
fine.
that was Rift Sweeper was a hair's breadth away from saying just suspended card.
Right. It basically could have, and it would have been just like there was also Pull from Eternity in the same block that was just again suspended card. Basically, that was the point of it, but they didn't want to say suspended card, so. And then they started referencing it, and now Exile's just another zone.
One that, goofily enough, unless they changed this, is shared.
They might have changed that when they actually made it a zone. I'm not familiar enough with that change when they made that.
Like
but
it's completely irrelevant to anything.
But it's a share. Yeah,
But it's like it's not like my graveyard, your graveyard kind of split up. It's the exile.
the Exile. Yeah.
I mean, that's at least a year ago knowledge. I'd have to look it up again.
Yeah, I can only speak for that before they changed it to Exile. Yeah. But so what do we got waiting here? We got one game done, 38 minutes. A bit of time.
Ah, well, I can make sure that Magic Set Editor works on my
I was
computer.
gonna say that's probably a good thing to do. Make sure you're nice and shiny and new.
Let's see. Now, where would I have put my set files?
Oh, good God. Oh, that could be... Man, you don't want to rebuild those from the drive, because I think the drive's outdated compared to the set files, at least for Arya. I know there's some cards that were...
Right. Yeah, I do. There's no way that I failed to move those though.
Uh,
Like maybe I just put it in here because that would make sense. Nope. Well, the other place that I could have put it was here. So let's plug this in. Take a look at my external, which is
Now-
in perfect working order.
now boots.
Yeah. I honestly think that it had got like partially unplugged,
Oh,
so it had enough to identify itself as a drive, but Windows is like, what the hell is this? Let me format it, and I'm like, Windows, don't format that.
Windows, please.
Windows, please.
Windows just wanted to give you the scare that everything was gone.
Gigantic folder named that Deadly Toxic Ape. And those look like files. What do we think about that?
This will be interesting because I know for a fact there are at least 3 cards in Magistry's Might that they can't be real, Kaz.
That's fair.
I remember looking at certain cards and just thinking, well, no. Oh, hey, that one ended. Okay.
No, that's fine. That's what I positively
Yes.
want out of
Yes.
this. Because there's hundreds of them, and I'm just like, thing, and I get tired of looking at them after a while, and I don't really think of how they would live in the greater world of Magic all that much.
Yep.
Okay, so it looks like, yep, Arya is still here, still completely, even with some of the pictures that I'd put in. That's good.
Sorry, Kavanaugh, this is actually the 3rd round. It is a good game, though. That is a fun game. But we're going to play Greater Gargadon Eats Our Opponent. I like that game, too. I'm actually completely fine with any outcome here, but I would really like this deck to just keep showing up like mad. Yeah, that was round 2. Round 1 we played against Esper Planeswalkers, which I don't know what my opponent's black was about. It was just there. Did we even see a black card? I don't think we did.
Trying to think. No, because the other opponent had Dismember. Didn't see a black walker. Yeah, we were trying to think.
Yeah, like, I think I said Sorin because, walkers.
Because he just had Planeswalkers. Yeah, we only saw white and blue.
Yeah, there are plans for after this, Kavanaugh, but they do not involve... They involve the grid. We're going to exchange into different zones and then consult the grid. But right now, we're going to fight Artem Kutin. Oh, he's got the word of command face.
What do we got? What do we got?
Take a look.
Things. I like it.
Yeah, I'm like, I see cards. I see pretty good cards.
Remember how we were speculating about that one black drafter at the table who just got all the goodies?
Oh. I do remember how we were speculating about the one. Ooh, Phantasmal Image might be real
man.
here.
Oh man, Cool Traz Assassin. Please tell me you're still bugged.
I want it. Level him up. I'm taking the point to make my opponent waste more mana. Ooh, and have Miscalculation up next turn.
Veto. Or hell, like fire? Ding him? That'd be better.
Yeah, let's see what my opponent does. Again, I'm going to keep taking this one just for... Until he levels it up again, I'm just going to keep taking it. Ooh, white. Make a 1 toughness creature.
God, that would be beautiful. Oh my God!
Oh my god!